Hello everybody, welcome to the training for Metallurgical Image Analysis System. In this video, we will cover the calibration process. As mentioned before, calibration is one of the important steps that is part of the configuration before you do the installation of your system, use of the system. So after installation, calibration is the most important step that you need to do before you can start using our system. In the calibration, what we do is we tell the software what is the measurement or the calibration data that you need to use for each magnification on the microscope. That means for each magnification or for each objective that you have on your metallurgical microscope, we need to calibrate our software. Different microscopes will have different magnification set or different objective set, like some have 5x, 10x, 20x, 50x. Some may have 10x, 20x, 40x, 60x, 100x. It depends on how you have configured your microscope. Irrespective of that, for each objective or for each magnification on the microscope, you need to do a calibration on the software. So how we do that? For calibration, we shall need a master glass scale. Typically, for metallurgy analysis, your glass scale will have a length marking of 1 mm, which will be divided into 100 equal parts. That means, typically the least count for the master scale for metallurgy microscope will be 10 microns. Each division on your scale will be 10 microns. You shall need a scale of pitch size 10 microns to calibrate your metallurgical image analysis software, because we are here dealing with the high magnifications like 100x, 200x, 500x up to 1000x. So the pitch size of 1 mm or 100 microns may not be sufficient to calibrate all the magnifications on your microscope. This is very important. You need the right master scale for calibration. So once you have the master calibration scale, what we do is we will capture an image of the master scale for each magnification on the microscope. How you capture an image has already been covered in the previous video. If you have any clarifications on that, you please go back and see those videos and come here. For each magnification on the microscope, we will capture an image. In this video, we will show how to calibrate for one magnification using a captured image of a scale. So what we do? First, we need to open that master image. So it is already captured in the calibration folder. So this is my image. As explained earlier, before you do any calibration, you will have only one here. One is a default value that comes inbuilt with the software. It doesn't have any calibration value. It is basically for the purpose of selecting before you calibration. If you want to open an image, you need to select this, because the software always expects a calibration or a magnification selected for opening an image. If you have not selected any magnification, it will give you an error or a warning message that magnification not selected. Which is why before you do the calibration, you will have see only 1x here, and you always select that 1x for each image that you have captured for the master scale. For 5x, 10x, 20x, 50x, etc., you will have an image in your repository, and for each of those image, for opening you select 1x and you calibrate the corresponding magnification. Here we are going to calibrate 40x on the microscope. So what we do is we first select one. Here do a single click on this image. You can see that image is opened in the measurements tab. For seeing the repository, it is in the capture image repository. I clicked on this image, so it is opened in the measurements tab. This is the same step you follow for measurements, but in this video we are covering only the calibration process. So how we do the calibration? You will go to settings, you click on the calibration option. You will get a window, the calibration dialog window. We are doing new calibration. We are doing for 40. So I put 40 here. This is the name that will be displayed in the system. Unit of calibration. We are doing unit of scale. The scale as mentioned before in microns. My least count is in microns. In metallurgy, we always talk in microns, not in millimeter or inch. So I select the unit as microns. This is very important. Since my scale is aligned in the horizontal direction, I select the x-axis tab. What will I do? Basically the purpose is I select a range on the scale, 40 microns or 30 microns or 50 microns, by selecting 2 points or drawing a horizontal line. I draw a horizontal line from one scale position to another scale position. So system what it will do is it will calculate the number of pixels between those 2 points. Since I have selected x-axis, I first click on the start point of this scale. I do a single click and release. Then I move the mouse. If you see that, you don't need to worry about the horizontality of the line. System will since I have selected x-axis, system will always move in x direction only. So I have selected 1 division, 2, 3, 4, 5. I click again here. If you see here, pixels is equal to 1446. This tells you that the number of pixels between this point and this point is 1446 pixels, which is what? The least count, as I said, is 10 microns. So this is 100 microns, 200 microns, 300, 400, 500 microns. The length on the scale or the length of the real world is 500 microns. So since I have done the scale in horizontal direction, I enter the same data in y-axis, 500 and 1446. You enter it carefully so that values are correct. So x and y-axis, for this means at 40x, when I capture the image of a scale, a length of 50 microns will be displayed using 1446 pixels. So when I click on calibration, it will calculate that each pixel on the screen is 0.3457 microns. That's all it does. And the software, you will use this value to calculate the real world length from an image. So I done the calibration. I click on save. It says saved. Now if you go to calibrations, that tab, see my 40x is here. If I click on this one, it will show you the value. If I click on 10, it will show you the value. If I click on 100, it will show you the value. If you want to delete anything, if you think that okay, I done a mistake, I need to recalibrate, no problem. You can always go to new calibration, and if you enter the same value 40 again and try to save, it will prompt you whether do you want to overwrite. If you say yes, it will overwrite the data, or you can come here, you can select the magnification you want to delete and click on delete. See, it's gone from here, and click on save. So this is how you do the calibration. The same step has to be repeated for each magnification or each objective on your microscope, and you should give the same objective name here so that the person who is using the software will not have any confusion. If he is selecting 5x objective, you select 5x. If he is using 20x objective, you select 20x. Thank you.